Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Hello and welcome to Boom in Your Face, a platform for indie artists and musicians to come and share their new music or projects, as well as discuss topics about the music industry and the community at large. Boom in Your Face has two meanings. One is that boom in your face from the music that you're listening to. But the other boom in your face is when someone assumes the situation is one way and boom in your face is totally wrong and something totally different. So on occasion, we discuss those boom in your face moments, so watch out that someone might be you. Listeners, if you'd like to share your boom in your face music or projects, or share your boom in your face moments, or just want to join us in the conversation, reach out and email me at boominyourface616@gmail.com or visit the website and sign up for the newsletter, like, subscribe, and share the episodes. I'm your host, Mary Kearney. Welcome. How you doing this evening outside of being a nurse?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. I woke up this morning.
Amen. So welcome, Rod.
Thank
I
you.
want you to let everyone know your name and how you can be reached.
All right. So my government name is Sherrod Curtis, but I go by R.O.D. I'm on all platforms. IG, that's the official Rod 7. I'm on YouTube, R.O.D TV. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music. Just type in R.O.D. R.O.D. You gotta have that extra dot on there to pick me up. But yeah, that's where you can find me. All my music, all my content, videos, all that. I post pretty much every day. So
Okay, I'm gonna need you on my content page then.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I need someone that likes to blog all the time.
Yeah. I like posting a lot of especially like showing, what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. It's just fun. It's just fun.
So let's get into, was music always a part of your upbringing?
Yes, I could definitely say that. And I always sit back and I think about that sometimes, because I watch a lot of podcasts and music interviews and stuff like that, and they always ask that kind of question, and I always go think back, what started me, what did I do, and it always and like what influenced me, and a big influence in my life was DMX, Michael Jackson, and Jay-Z.
So you didn't hit some heavy hitters now.
Yeah, those are the three main influences around the house, from my aunt and from my mom. My aunt was all around my mom because my mom was in the military. Okay. And that my mom loved Michael Jackson, loved Michael Jackson. I think I just happened to stumble upon a DMX tape, cassette tape.
You just happened to stumble upon that.
To put in my Walkman, and I used to walk around back and forth, just listening to that DMX back and forth all day long.
You're telling your age talking about a Walkman.
Yeah, look, had to rewind it and everything, to turn it around, flip it around, side A, side B. Yeah. Had the track names on the front of the disc.
I know, didn't want to run out of batteries or anything.
Yeah. Yes, man. Just walking to the park to go play a little basketball. But yeah, that was a big thing. That's where it started. And it just evolved from there to like Lil Wayne and Gucci and Bruno Mars and all that kind of stuff.
You're talking about some good music you was listening to. So that's a good repertoire to go by.
Yes.
That's good company.
I liked a lot of the music that I like is a lot of storytelling type of ordeal, and basically everybody I name has a story to tell for you. So yeah, that's
right.
That's a big thing for me, is to know what's going on in the song.
Well, there you go. I was going to ask you about, what was your creativity method, but you just spoke on it. Because storytelling is the main way we've always in our culture have been able to even relate what has happened through our ancestry and through history, right? It's through storytelling, because people can identify with that.
Yes, ma'am. And that's what you pick up first when you tell a story. Your story might be quite similar. It might not even be the same exact, but it's so similar that you're like, yeah, I could see that. And it's
right, exactly. You can identify. That's what you want to be able to do. That's good. So let's go into what is your targeted audience, or do you have a specific audience you're trying to reach with your music?
I don't think I have a specific audience I'm trying to reach for my music. I just want to make good music. Like that's it. I just want to, when I put it out there, for it to be just taken as a work of art, like not necessarily like I see what goes on. I'll try to incorporate that sometimes, but most of the time I'm out of the loop of what's going on, and I'm just in my own field and trying new things out, and it's always something different than what's out. So it doesn't hit that algorithm right, but I mean, it's my music. That's what I
listen. You don't want to be boxed in with your creativity. So you just, like you're saying, you just develop it, put it out there. But from a marketing standpoint, now I'm gonna have to advise you that you're really gonna have to really know who you think will connect the most with whatever you create, because you really want people to be able to reach out and say, this is my dude and this is how I can get to him. And you want to be able to reach a group directly.
Right.
Then it can expand to everything else. You know what I mean?
And I try to like every time I put out a project, I put maybe 2-3 type of songs that I feel like is the now. And then everything else is pretty much just all me and how I'm feeling at the time, what I was doing at the time. It's just all me, but I'll put in, those catchy songs because I want to dance and I want to jump around too. So that thing to do, it's just not my go-to.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm not saying, I'm not trying to tell you to change what you make, but once you make it, I'm just saying that you need to think about who would really receive this the best.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's just those words of wisdom. Okay. You know what I mean? Because you have to have a specific audience that you're going to try to reach.
Yeah, and that'll make the target easier to see. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's a good one. I do just kind of just be making music. Just so I don't
listen, that's the business side of it. So I'm talking on the other side of it because sometimes as a independent artist, they have a lot of hats. So I'm just trying to put that hat on you. But if you have a team that's working with your stuff, then you don't really have to focus on those things. But that's why I tell a lot of people that it's great that you want to be an independent artist, but sometimes you need a team to really navigate that part so it won't stifle your creativity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you creating and then trying to do business at the same time, it's still, even though you can do it, it takes away.
Right.
Because at the time of you creating, just like you mentioned, then you start to think about who can this reach?
Right.
Just make it and then let the next person put it in that package for you.
And I think that's pretty much that's the step that I am in my career with the music, is the team process. I've always wanted a team, but where I wasn't feeling like I was ready for that. Like I was barely I've been doing it for a while, but the words and the way my songs were starting to come together and everything, that I started to notice okay, now this is the time I need to start grabbing people and start tapping people like, hey, look, I'm actually doing something now.
Correct. I got a little portfolio going. Let's make this happen.
Muscle behind me, like, hey. I've been trying to do that. And it pretty much, I've been reaching out to my brothers and, because they've been there for everything. I pretty much talk to them every day. Every day we on, what's it called? FaceTime, just talking all day at work. Don't even matter. in our ear. That's just what we do, bounce ideas off of each other, which we have talked about a lot of that stuff. But I do know I need more than what they're hearing coming out of my mouth.
Right.
I've been trying to find a good engineer. Like I have an engineer,
right,
but I feel like I need an in-house engineer now, like because I have so much more, like the way that is flowing now, the way that is going, I have so much more. If I keep that going, it's like in every interview they always say, just stay consistent. Like if it's the thought process in between that gets me, like I gotta wait. I don't want to wait no more. So I need that team. And then I've been doing shows like Atlanta shows, and I just did a show at the South by Southwest there. So I'm doing these things, and I need those people behind me. And I've actually made, since my music's been getting good, like good deals on like my videos now too, because the videographer likes my music. So I'm putting something together. It's just
it's a process. It's a process. But listen, brother, you're gonna get there, because I listen to your stuff and it's awesome.
Thank you.
You have all the makings of the greatest. So I mean, you just keep grinding, and if I can help you, let me know when you're ready to, really get into something else. If you need it, I'm here.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll offer you that hat right there.
Thank you so much.
But now I'm gonna ask you, since you were saying about the shows, you have another show coming up, or how? I know we've been hit with COVID, so I know a lot of shows have been put at bay. Yeah, because I even stopped doing shows because of COVID. So I understand that. So do you have any in the current?
I do not have them, but I have been reaching out back home, El Paso, Texas. I don't know if I'm from El Paso, Texas. I have been reaching out back home because a lot of my old friends, a couple of them are now like promoters throughout the city and stuff like that. So I've been trying to get in contact with them, because I told them I'm not coming home unless I have a show. Because that's just one of those things. When you go home, I don't want to get in no issues, no trouble. Because when you go home is when you get in the most trouble. So
distractions, that's right. So
yeah, I don't need no distractions. All business with party. And that's why I always tell them, y'all don't have to pay for anything. Just get me into the places where I need to go, and I'll take care of everybody that's coming.
Okay, we need to talk. We need to talk.
Yeah.
You ready for a team?
Yes, I that's it. That's just it. Like I just need that so we could go. It's just a push. I'm ready for the push.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, I like that enthusiasm. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I've listened to your music, and it's great. It's wonderful. But one song that stood out to me was Black. I love it. That's gonna be my anytime. It's your and I can feel it. I can feel it all through the song. See, I listened to all of it. I said, but that Black one, oh my goodness, that's like the anthem. That is so global.
I've been trying to get that so much to so many places, like even on 2K. I submitted it to 2K. Everything.
That's it. You need that push on that one. That one is it. The post on that one.
And I've been waiting to get the right video. I haven't done a video for that one. I've been waiting to get the right video for it. I've been trying to go to different Black establishments, vibe with them, just get their establishments out as well as getting mine.
Exactly. It's called cross marketing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely, I could see the whole vision of that one. That was
and it has to be now, like I said, I got that cameraman that gives me a good amount on. I don't know if you saw the videos on my YouTube as well.
I did watch a few.
The
quality is excellent.
Oh baby, the quality, yes. That's the cameraman right there. Cooley Films, and he's just amazing with it. So I know putting it in his hands, he'll make it seem like it's just a movie. And that's
exactly what videos are, movies. People don't sometimes address them that way, but that's exactly what it is. It's a mini movie. It's telling a story of what you wrote artistically through audio, and now you're transversing it. But we're going to translate it over into visual art.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how videos go. So that's excellent. Like I said, the quality is good.
Now that's amazing. Thank you for that. That's amazing.
That one was spiritual. That's how that hit me. I was like, okay, that one. I've been playing it to everybody. I was like, listen, this is the song right here.
Thank you so much. Yes, I always feel that. I can never turn it when that one comes on. I can never turn it. Like, there's a couple of my songs I could be like,
there's a lot of them that's hot, but that's the one.
It makes me
Everybody got that
feel
one.
bad if I do. Like, got to play that.
So that's awesome. And you know, that song, you could play it anywhere and it'll pop.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
My mom loves it too.
See? That's what I'm saying. Yes, this is the type. That's the song that will take you through all the doors.
Yes. There's one line in there I think she said she didn't like, but
you gotta have.
Sometimes it just,
that's the mama touch. Mama gotta let you know, like a little bit,
Yes, man.
But it's excellent. Now, have you collaborated with any other artists, or do you have a desire to?
I've collaborated with a couple of artists that are like locally, and I love collaborating. Like I love just making music. Like I'm the one that won't charge you. Like like, cause it's a vibe. I don't need that vibe, no percentage on whatever it is. Like, but it's a vibe. I love making, you never know what you make. And I love hearing other people's styles. It makes me, I might take a little bit of their style and put a little bit of my flair on it, and boom, like that. I love constructing a song. That's my thing. Like, it might take me.
That's how you grow.
Yes. And but if we're in the studio together, it's like, it's magic. Like, I just love it. It's magic. I got a couple of songs on there from some people from back home, from some people from here in Kearney, from some people in Dallas. So yeah, I got a couple of them.
So you live in the Texas state?
Yes, I live in Texas. I live in the state, moving around the state, but I do go, like, I went to but it was in Georgia, and it was a 2-day show, and Dirty Money, Nietzsche, and them were there and stuff like that. So it was a good show. I learned a lot. I got a lot of connections there. Yeah, I got a lot of connections from a lot of people like my stuff. So I talked to a lot of the guys. Yeah, it's
good at what you do.
I haven't gotten the right situation to where I feel like the song is for them yet. That's like, because we're so far away now, because they're in Atlanta and they're doing their thing and stuff like that. That's a kind of distance. So it's kind of the sending process. So I'm waiting for it, because I got some people that I really want to work with, like really. And then from this last show, there's one guy I really want to work with as well too, and I got his information. So hopefully we link up, because he's right in Austin.
Okay. Well, don't let distance be the thing that divides you from what you want to accomplish, because we're in an age where technology allows for you to be able to still create.
Right.
Even across and abroad.
Right.
You just got to think out the box on how you're going to make it happen.
Yeah. And I've been also looking for singers. Because I like to make up tempo stuff, but I like the vibe. Like I said, I do the storytelling. A lot of storytelling is not mostly the up tempo ones. So I like to hit that little pocket right there. And them singers, boy, they always just make it even better than what it is. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've always wanted to sing. So maybe that is what it is. Like, I've always wanted to sing, so I just want somebody to sing on it and pretend.
To take it to help you go to that confidence level to do it.
Yes.
Well, you just practice every day, your vocalesis, and your voice will come up.
Yeah, I've actually heard it a little bit getting better. I actually have heard it get a little bit better. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on trying.
Well, listen, pray before you sing, and then go for it.
Yes, and I always get my tea and my honey, my hot tea and my honey before I go in, and that's it. That's why I get my vocal cords loose.
Yeah, that's the mark of the professional. You have to warm them up. You got to warm them cords up.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you mentioned your mother was in the military. So was you traveling abroad and things of that nature, being that your mother was in the military?
I traveled for my elementary years, and then I told my mom, hey, I want to be with my friends.
Right, because kids don't understand the benefit of being a world traveler.
Yeah,
They just want to play. You know what I
it's
mean?
good stuff, but I also was able to experience a life of being a football
Okay,
like
you want to do your
star
sports and
in
stuff.
school and being that kind of person. So it
Right.
was like a hand in hand thing.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, I would be able to go visit her wherever she was, but I would stay with my aunt and uncle in El Paso.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, it's always great to have a great auntie and uncle in your
Mm-hmm.
pocket. You know what I mean? Family support is
And my
everything.
cousins, I think it was 5 of us.
Hmm.
Dang.
You said with your cousins, it was 5 of you all?
Mm-hmm. I think it was 5 of us all together. Sequoia, Takia, Tiosha, Rashad, and me. Yep.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you talk to your brothers every day. Are they familiar with the entertainment industry, or y'all just are just a family, just supporting each other and trying to grow you?
Family supporting.
Hmm.
I have an uncle that he is music, everything. He, he's always telling me when when an idea gets in his head about a song, like he hears my songs, but he's from New York.
Okay.
So,
All right. New
so
Yorker to New Yorker. Tell them, hey, from New York.
yeah. So when he comes at me, he wants me to rap like a New York person, and I'm like,
Okay.
I could rap like that, but that's not what I
You
want to
gotta do
kind of
you.
do. Yeah, but he be coming at me like,
You know, we
I
forceful
do
like that.
36 chambers a day, and
Exactly.
like,
Yeah, we a little bit
I don't
forceful
know if
from New
I'm
York,
ready for
but
that yet, Uncle. I don't
mhm,
know if I want that problem yet.
that's
That's
right. But no, you gotta do you. But I understand what your uncle's saying, being that we grew up around hip hop and the rap and stuff, and we know how the battles used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
that's probably why he's trying to guide you into, getting to that forte, because that's how they, like you mentioned, Jay-Z and Puffy, all of them were able
Mm-hmm.
to get that huge inside the industry, because we all came from the streets of New York and it was just something that was wreck. So
Yeah.
your uncle's just trying to, guide you in that way. But you can
Right.
take a little bit of it if you want and sprinkle it into, but you cannot change who you are, because
Right.
your
Right.
voice is needed to be heard the way
Right.
you want to express it.
Right. And that's why I tell him, I was like, I could talk like that, but I gotta talk like that on the kind of track that I want to like,
Correct. Right.
like I could be that kind of guy you want me to be, but
Give
I
me a
gotta,
movie part and I'll do it.
yeah. I don't have to go on this hard
Mhm.
16 track beat. Like, like that's not
That's
how I have
funny.
to do it.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Yeah, but he always pushes me. He always pushes me. He talks about he wants me to start producing my own beats and stuff like that. He said,
Right.
go get you a motif. That's all you need. Go get you a motif. I had a motif back in the day. I knew how to do everything with it. I used to carry it around everywhere with me.
You know, we all rappers from back in the day.
I came back the next day. I had one.
Ask him what his stage name next time you talk to him. You know he has his rapper name if he haven't told you.
Oh yes, I'm definitely gotta ask him. I've
Yeah.
never asked him that. He got raps and he raps them to me all the time, but
I'm
I've
telling you, he
never
got one.
asked him what his stage name was.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta ask him that. I gotta ask him that. I think he
Right.
said he was supposed to be part of Wu-Tang. I think he told me
I
that.
think Wu-Tang is so huge that I think everybody touched a little
He
piece of
could have been.
Wu-Tang.
He
Right.
could have been.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
like
because Wu-Tang was such a large movement, because that's
right,
what they are, really, a movement,
right,
that anybody at any given time could have been a part of it at a certain space, because they was like that. They're a community-based kind of group.
right,
So
right.
he truly
Yeah, man.
probably could have been.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
the way he raps, I believe every word.
Well, you're gonna have to put him on one of your tracks,
Yeah,
saying,
he's good. Look, I've been waiting for. I told him. I just got to go. He's been moving, doing his thing. But I told him. I've already told him. I either want him in my interludes, or
right.
he has to. He has to rap. Like it's gonna be
Mhm.
one or the other.
Just
That's what.
write it and then just hand it to him, tell him to record it while he's walking around moving so much.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then you can adjust it.
He's a trucker, so
Oh, he'll be on the road rapping all day long for you.
yeah, all day. All day.
You won't stop him. He'll be pushing you off the mic. That's funny.
Oh my goodness. All day. He called me all day with the raps. I'm telling you. I
You
hear it
really
all.
wouldn't be able to live with him no more. So now, throughout your career, because you're at the beginning of a long, lustrous career that you're going to have, what is the best advice that you have received from someone to set you on your way?
To keep doing whatever I'm doing. And it was so wide of a saying, but it was at a moment that I knew exactly what they were talking about. And it was a moment, I had to be about 21. And me and who I call a brother to myself, we were just sitting on the front porch, and I used to write the raps all day. I had a little BlackBerry, and I used to write the raps all day. And I wrote something, I rapped it to him, and it was over one of Drake's, I think it was the So Gone beat or something like that. And he was like, whatever you're doing right now, just keep going on that. I just never thought rapping was going to really be anything good for me. Like, cause I had made a little group, and we had our own.
Yeah, you banned it for a minute.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was my brothers in them. They're calling me right now. They stay calling me. But yeah, I had a little rap group. We were called Shattered Dreams and everything. I had bought all the equipment and stuff. And it was more of a just keeping us together, keeping us cool. We did it. We let everybody come through, make songs. It was just a vibe type of thing. I never thought of it, me being good at it, because I've always just done it for fun, kind of ordeal. But when he said it, and I take a lot of things from him, it was the type of person you just, everything they say, you take very serious. Like, that's what it was.
You know, it's good information, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like, okay, you want to BS me on this? Like, yeah. That's
well, you need that person that is going to tell you the truth.
And he tells every time he hears something good from me, he always lets me know. Or if it's something I could have done without, he'll definitely tell me. Every time I'm messing up, he let me know.
Well, it's always good to have a friend like that.
Yeah, gotta have that one. Have that one. And that's why he's definitely a part of my team.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is that he's absolutely right, telling you to keep going, because he's seen that spark in you. He's seen the talent and everything, because you have it. You do. And what I'm going to say to you is this: the only way you're going to fail is if you stop. Right. So if you keep going, it's going to happen. Now, you know, people always think, oh, I was an overnight. You see people up there, they've been overnight. No, they've been putting in time.
For a minute.
That's right. They've been putting in time, and you don't know which time is going to be for you, but when it happens, it's going to seem overnight to others.
Right.
You'll know that you're putting in the work. If you put in the work, it will happen. Honing your skills, getting sharper with them. All these things is what is the building of a great artist that lasts a lifetime, not just for the moment.
Thank you.
You'll get it.
I'm just working at it. I'm investing in myself, and that's another thing that
who else is better than investing in yourself? You got to believe.
And the more I've done this, and the more further I've gone along, I've noticed that it's all on you. That's why I tell people, hey, you don't have to do nothing. Just show up. Like,
that's right. Let me drive this.
Like, I got it. Like, don't worry about it. Like, come to have fun. Like, I just want you there. That's it.
Right. You have to be that way.
Yeah. So you gotta take the reins, like, or else somebody will drive you off the road. You got to.
That's right. You better be the master of your own destiny.
Because of me.
Self-driven, self-motivation is the only thing gonna get you there.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm gonna ask you this question. We're talking about self-motivation. Has it been a moment that you felt, especially during, like I said, the COVID times, that you felt that I'm not going to do this no more? And what would you be doing other than this?
There has been moments. I would say, I guess it was a very quick moment, but like when I would drop my videos and I would believe that like these videos are amazing. Like I finally put the video to the words, like, so I understood why y'all didn't listen to it when it was just words, but now you see me, and now it's all cameras, lights, action, and you could hear the words, you could see what I'm doing, you could feel what I'm doing. I thought the views would go higher than they did, and that kind of slumped me for a little bit. But then I went and did the show,
Right.
and after the show and during my set, people were vibing. I had one guy, he was just following me around the whole time. Like, he was so amped with every song that I had, but it was, I mean, I was amped. So I was like, cool, let's do this kind of deal. Right. And then the label guy that was there, J Troop, I think his name was, I had sat down after my set and I was drinking water, and out of nowhere, he just popped up. He was like, you just performed? He was like, I was like, yeah. He was like, your shit go hard, boy. He was like, your shit go hard. And then he just walked off. I was like, okay.
You got that nod, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That little breath of wind they put up under your wings, right? To get you like, yeah, I'm on my way.
That's it. So that was it. And I knew it. I knew I had killed that show. I knew I had did that one. So for him to come up and just say something was amazing. Yeah.
That's good. The second part I was asking you is, if you wasn't doing music, what else do you think you would have, what else would you have done?
I chased the dream of NFL star for the longest time.
Okay. So, all right.
I got to college. I went to UTEP.
Okay.
It's my senior year of high school football, so I kind of had to like try to walk on to UTEP. I didn't have no tape or anything like that. But everybody I knew was on the team. So they kind of like put the word in for me, saying like he's good, like he's what it is. But when I did the trial, everything, the coaches said they did like me, but there were so many seniors on the team. They were only looking for one position, and it wasn't my position.
Okay.
So that was kind of my like
other route.
Yeah, like I'm only going to school for this. Like I know I'm gonna make it through it. Like I know my grades are gonna go down and everything. So that's when I took the route. I did join the military. I did the military.
Well, thank you for your service, and your mother too, and any other officers out there. You know, we appreciate all that you do and sacrifice for us to have our luxury of freedom.
And then I joined the military, and while I was in the military, I learned that you could go to school for the military and play football for the military too. So I tried to go that route. But that didn't work. We ended up getting deployed and stuff like that. So after a while, I got rid of that dream. But I would just love to be in the music industry. I would just love. I've tried, and I'm probably still gonna do it, like to pick up a camera and just whatever will keep me with the music. That's probably what I probably would have been an engineer or something. It would have been music. It would have been music. It's always been around.
Man, I asked you that just to see what you could put into your music. So you're saying that football was a passion of yours as well at one point.
I made songs about football.
There you go.
Barber songs and dance songs for football. Yeah, I went that whole route as well too.
You gotta send it to me so I can hear it.
I gotta find it. That's one of the old ones, but I think it's on my SoundCloud. I have a SoundCloud too. I don't use it much.
You gotta have some of everything out there when you're trying to make it.
Yeah, it's out there. Out there. I got a couple of loose projects on there too. From the growth from then to now, which is huge. And talk about from the mixing, because I used to try to mix my own stuff, and it wasn't until I went into a real studio that I was like, I'm doing the wrong thing. Like, my stuff is not like this. This is not what was I thinking? And I'm talking about, I was in the garage going crazy, like, this is good. I like this. I'm mixing, I'm doing my thing now.
Right. It sounds like you in the shower, huh?
Yeah. I was like, I don't even go back to those ones.
Well, you know, it's about growth, and you know, the way you start, you should never be ending up. So if you're doing something, you should always be elevating anyway. So I get that was your beginning.
Yeah. And
So,
then
they
my
get you to the next step.
My producer now, he throws out deals. So every time he throws out a deal, I definitely hop on it. Like it'll be like 8 tracks for like 500 or something like that, and I definitely go in on it because I can do 8 tracks quick. So that's just to have them in the tuck and don't have to worry about when I just go do them.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. So I appreciate him on that, definitely.
Well, that's good. Now we talked about football. We talked about your music career. Now you said you wanted to do the videos. Oh, I'm gonna ask you also. Do you mind if I put some of your videos up on the website with your bio?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Of course.
Yeah. We want them to see that. We want them to see the videos you speak of. So you heard them. You want them. That's right. You want them to see them videos. But that's definitely what I'll do for you, and push it out there best I can for you, so they can go look at your brothers.
Look, they don't stop. They love me and I love them.
That's awesome. That's good. What would you want your fans to know? Because you even picked up a super fan. Now you said somebody followed you around at the last show. That was your super fan. So you need some super fans.
Yeah, and you know what? The guy that was following around, that's the guy that I was telling you I really want to do a song with. He was an artist too. And he was really in, and I loved his song. So to see that he loved my song, I was like, oh, this is
right. You're gonna make a monster. Well, y'all both gonna come back and let me hear the monster song.
It's gonna be amazing. Like I had so many. It was gonna be amazing. But I would just look like I'm a normal person, like, and I'm here to feed everybody. I'm here. I'm here to feed everybody. I don't want to take from nobody. I'm here to create good vibes only. Negative energy has to go.
Right.
You know, like, and the only way is up. Like, I can't slow down. Like, I can't slow down for anybody. I'm sorry if I missed you on the way up, but you know, I had things to do. You know, but it's no harsh feelings for anybody. But I just want to let everybody know that I'm just a good, down-to-earth person. They want to collab. I'm definitely not going to try to hit them over the head with no big prices, or if they want to talk to me out on the street or whatever they want to do, just create a vibe. I'm always open for a good connection.
All right, so we're going to end it on that note. And I want you to tell the people again how to reach you and where your music's at and how you want them to reach you.
Okay, so I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on all major platforms. R.O.D, that's R.O.D. Don't get that dot, because you'll pick up somebody else and you'll be like, this is not due. On Spotify, I've been trying to change the picture, but it hasn't been letting me change the picture. But I have a picture, it's me and DC Young Fly. So that's a good picture. I went to his comedy show, and for some reason that's the picture that they pulled from my profile, and it's up there. And I've been trying to take it down, but that's how you can find me. It's the R.O.D with the DC Young Fly picture. And then on YouTube, I'm R.O.D TV. And yeah, you can reach me on Instagram also at the official R.O.D 7. Right. And I'm always on Instagram, so you can always reach me on there.
Well, R.O.D, I thank you for coming on the show and talking with me. I thoroughly enjoyed speaking with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. I see the growth of what you've done. Black, when you do the video, you got to come back. We're going to have to push that up.
We got to.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm already thinking about a Black festival with your Black song.
Look, I can't. I will be in it.
Yeah, that might be the first showcase I'll start off with for the season.
Whatever I need to come with. It's not an issue. The Black festival, I'm with it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we could put the cocoa butter in there and try to get a little sponsorship from them.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that on you. Go ahead now.
Look, that's all I'm doing.
You can collab on that one too.
I come with everything I need. That's all I need.
That sounds awesome. So let's have that coming up in the future. We got that coming up in the future, y'all. A Black concert, a Black festival down in Florida, because if you didn't know, that's where I'm at.
Yes, ma'am. And we be out there too. So yes, that's an easy little trip for us.
There you go. It's just a flight away.
Yes, ma'am.
Listeners, I want to thank you again for joining me for another episode of Boom in Your Face. Please remember to support the podcast on the website. As a reminder, if you'd like to share your Boom in Your Face music, or share your Boom in Your Face moments, or just want to join in the conversation, reach out and email me at boominyourface616@gmail.com, or visit the website and sign up for the newsletter and share your stories. I'm your host, Mary Kearney. Be blessed. Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Boom in your face. Boom in your face.